this is Chi and welcome back to my art space. In this video, I will review and swatch these watercolor tube paints from Crelando. The last watercolor paints that I reviewed are actually by the same brand Crelando, but they are the cake type as opposed to these ones being in tubes. These paints are actually a gift to me, so I'm not entirely sure about the price, but checking the internet, it seems like they are about £6.99 for the set. These are available in Lidl's. It's a grocery shop here in the United Kingdom and all around Europe. Art supplies like this from Lidl's do actually sell very fast, and the last time I've been, which is like I think about 2 weeks ago, I could not find any of these in the shop anymore. So here's a first look on the watercolor tubes. They are numbered, and thankfully the names of the colors are on the tubes as well. It's 12 mils per tube, and like always, you use the cap to pierce the seal on the tube and make the paints come out. To be honest, I had a difficult time piercing the seal of the tubes with the cap. I think it's because the seal is actually made of plastic as well, but you do need a little bit of force to get through it. If you want to try this set of watercolor paints, your best bet of getting them from is on eBay, where they are being sold for £6.99. Here on my palette, I have prepared little sample dots so that I can swatch them on my swatch sheet. As always, I am using my 100% cotton cutty watercolor paper, as I believe that this does bring out the best out of the watercolor paints. So far, we have white, lemon yellow, yellow ochre, vermilion, and then the next one is crimson red, sap green, dark green, cerulean blue, ultramarine, burnt sienna, burnt amber, and lamp black. What better way to test the paints but by painting? As always, I have pre-prepared a line art to save time. I am using a mixed media sketchbook from Taylor Rowney. My initial reaction is that using these paints on an actual painting on a different paper, the colors are not as vibrant as I expected it to be. Mixing the paints as well, there are some separation of like pigments or granulation on the actual paint itself and not as an effect on the paper. So I'm not sure if that would be enough to put some people off buying this, but just to let you know. And here's the dried swatch sheet. You can see that the colors are a bit chalky already. So I did try to wipe it off and see if there will be some color transfer, and Unfortunately, yes, there are. And as I've said before, it does have like a chalky, almost I wouldn't want to say a matte finish, but it's not a very nice effect. It's almost as if that there's always white mixed in with all the colors. I would say that for the price, this would be a good steal for like to use in journaling or maybe some casual sketches. I do have a comparison of these tube paints from Crelando and the cakes, the watercolor cakes from Crelando as well. And I can say that comparing them, the tube one looks more chalky than the ones that came out of like this one, the pans. This was the first watercolor set from Crelando that I reviewed, and they are the pans. I don't think they're that bad, although they do still have a bit of chalky feeling to it and chalky effect. But I actually think that they are better than the watercolor paints that came out of the tube from the same company. I don't know if you can see it really well, but the ones that came out of the pans are more vibrant than the ones that came out of the watercolor tube. Here are some more comparison. The Crelando compared to the Sacra Koi watercolors. the Winsor Newton Cotman set, the White Nights pastel watercolors. This is what I'm on about. It's almost as if like the Crelando watercolor that came out of the tube have some white in them, because they almost have the same finish as the pastel watercolors from White Nights. The next one is fast becoming my favorite. It's the Mongio Watercolor Set. Just look at how vibrant the colors are. The next set is the set of watercolors that I actually use when I do my commission paintings, which is my White Nights Watercolor Set. It's just vibrant, it's lovely to handle, and I just prefer it. And here's my Schmincke Watercolor Set, one of the most expensive watercolor sets that I ever own, but I still prefer White Nights over it. So again, here's the comparison between the Crelando watercolor paints that came out of a tube and one that came out of the pans. And here's my finished painting. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you on the next one. Stay safe out there. Take care. Bye.